everyone. Welcome back to another discussion video. My name is Morgan, and over there is Sam. And today we're going to be talking about episode 9 and 10 of the King, Eternal Monarch. So if you haven't seen the episodes, why are you here? Because we're going to talk about it. We're going to spoil it. So just be aware of that. So, Sam, how's your week been going?
It's almost over. Yay.
Yeah.
It was good. I worked a 12 on Sunday, so I had Monday off, and so I was supposed to get ahead, but I did nothing but play video games. So,
I been working a lot. Worked a lot of morning shifts this week. This is day 3 of my 9-day stretch. So we can do it. I believe in myself. I've been working a lot. I've been reading Harry Potter again. I got very emotional. I downloaded the audiobook while I was at work because I had a rough morning. And I was like, I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I put it on and I started crying because it reminded me so much of my childhood. And I am such a Hufflepuff because I'm just sitting there being like, I can't do it. And it was very emotional. That was my week. But
10
now,
points to your house if you can guess what my house is, because I don't think I've ever said what mine is.
oh yeah, let's see if people can guess. Or
See if people can guess what my house is.
yes, I just said my house. I'm obviously a Hufflepuff. I'm
Yeah,
also wearing a Harry Potter shirt right now too.
she's puffy.
I'm a puff puff.
You're a puff puff.
I'm a puff puff. But anyways, next segment we have segment is my favorite segment, and this is Kingdom News. Da, 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 Kingdom News. And in Kingdom News, we're going to talk about a couple of things. First thing is we have a official Instagram called Drama Juseyo Official. If you want to follow that, Sam will leave links down below. Also, we have a Tumblr too. She'll leave links down below. So go follow them. We like to take pictures of random things, take videos of random things. It's definitely a way for us to kind of communicate more to people who are watching these videos and also fangirl more. And we love for you to like follow them or even comment or even like, whatever. Just be involved, please. We love talking to people and everyone's really shy and it makes me sad, but we love talking to everyone. And then we have some other news about the drama. The first thing I want to talk about is from the Korea's Herald, and they're talking about the rating of the show. So the rating of the show last week was 6.3%, and right now it's inches way back up. It's now 7.8%. Keep in mind, though, that Goblin at episode 11 was 13.89.
Let's not talk about it.
So usually this writer who's written Heirs, written Goblin, it's written like Descendants of the Sun, has charmed viewers with her comedian sense, her quick-witted words. But this drama has failed to impress a lot of people, and also due to all the issues that have been going on with the drama, with like Japan and the historical issues too, which has definitely caused some issue with the like viewership of this drama. But many state that the writer has failed to fully explain the universe, and also there's too many similarities to the two different like worlds, and also the product placement in this drama is too much. And so people are basically saying that those are the reasons why this drama's failed. It's because like product placement, the failure to basically show the two different worlds and the differences to it. Also, the romance is not that great. But Sam knows a little bit more about the product placement. Oh my god. It's so much.
Yeah. So, if you follow our Instagram, you'll see the Snapchat I sent Morgan because I was losing my gosh darn mind over it. So I didn't see the coffee at first because the coffee wasn't in the episode I was watching because it was Friday that I was watching that one. And I saw the kimchi and I saw the face mask. And then the next day the coffee came out and all they did was talk about the coffee. And I'm just like, it's got to stop. It's got to, and because I'm so hyper aware of it now, like I just laugh at it. Like,
yeah, me too.
I'm so aware of it. I noticed it, but I wasn't like paying attention to it before. And now I'm just so aware, and I don't like how
I love how me and Young, or not Young, it was Unsub, had the same thought process about that mask. Me and both were like, Iron Man is an Iron Man mask.
And I thought so too. I was like, this looks like Iron Man.
And he's like, Iron Man. I'm like, exactly. So there's that where people are like, they are basically calling this writer a flop, which I don't. I think that's a little bit mean to say. Sometimes, like, you know what? Sometimes, like, it's not gonna stick well. J.K. Rowling wrote all those Harry Potter books, and a lot of people don't like the other books she has written. So you can't always win them all.
Mm-hmm.
Top of that, Kim Gu-won posted an Instagram post of her on the set, and Lee Min-ho was gifted a coffee car gift by Lee Jun-jae, which is an actor, and he also tasted ice cream on a video, and it was really weird because he was giving way too much eye contact in that video, and I felt uncomfortable. And lastly,
I haven't seen that video yet. You'll need to send that to me.
okay, ready? Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Oh, here, I'll do. Ready?
Why are you just staring?
I'm the girl in the back.
Oh, it's so creepy. Is he chewing the ice cream?
He's chewing the ice cream.
Ah, it hurts my teeth.
What did you think? What do you think?
I'm scarred a little bit. Okay, he was chewing the ice cream.
He was chewing the ice cream, and I don't like maybe because we grew up where we grew up, Sam, and where we grew up. There's a thing. I'm not gonna call it what we call it because then we know where Sam lives, but like we grew up with this type of ice cream, and you don't bite ice cream. No, it's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. And then like I just like he was just looking at it, like, and then just like
fucking crazy eyes.
he has some beautiful eyes, but I felt very uncomfortable watching it the first time. And the last thing I want to say about Kingdom News that's really quick is that Red Velvet, Wendy, Block B, Zico, who I'm pretty sure I don't think he's in Block B anymore, but I could be wrong. Released an OST for the King Eternal Monarch called "My Day Is Full of You."
Aww.
Which is really cute. It's a really cute song. It's very acoustic, has pianos in it. Really, really cute. But that is Kingdom News. Kingdom News. Da, 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 Kingdom News. Yeah, that is Kingdom News. I hope you enjoyed it. And now on to the main episode of this video.
Yeah.
So Kingdom News out. I'm sorry. I'm very tired right now. I literally just got work. So I'm a little bit like, woo, sleep deprived. And I have to be back in work in like 8 hours.
Oh my God.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Sam, do you want to talk about what the main focus of this drama is?
Okay, so I didn't really find a super main focus. I just kind of want to talk about something where they had made a comment about how Luna is terminally ill.
She is terminally ill, which Luna's not even her real name.
No, she gets the name from a cat.
Yeah,
she's like her real name.
She's like, sorry, I stole this name from you.
And I also want to talk about too. So Rim made a comment about Shinjae and Tail and how Shinjae was the move he regretted making and Tail was the move that he didn't make that he should have.
Yeah. Do you think that he had an opportunity to switch them?
Yeah, I guess so.
But then again, I wonder why he switched Shinjae, because I was like, now we know that he switched Shinjae. So I can't help but wonder is why? Like, what was his point to do it? Because I'm assuming everyone that he switched that we know of is an adult, and that can easily work for him. But the person that he's although maybe that he switched Shinjae because his mom in that universe didn't want him, and got a job at the palace, because we obviously know that Young saw that she remembered that his mom, his universal mom or whatever his other side mom, worked in the palace. I don't know.
And like, okay, so Luna, who we actually have no idea what her real name is terminally ill. But if he had switched Luna and Tail, what would the purpose have been between the two of them? Would it changed Luna's life and she wouldn't have been in this life of crime? Or like, I just want to know.
I feel like maybe we don't know what's wrong with her. She could just have like some sort of like, I don't know. Because
Like,
if
what's her
she's
purpose? There's no. She right
there's
now.
no
She
purpose because
serves
she's
no
a
purpose other than just being there.
yeah, there's no purpose. Like she's gonna die because she has terminal cancer or terminal something. I don't know what it is. But then again, maybe that they're gonna kill Tail so they can get some body parts from her. That's my only thought process. I don't know how it's gonna work.
I mean,
I
with the sheer
don't
amount of blood, I wouldn't put it
understand.
past him.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't
And
understand this drama.
poor Unsub, he took a bullet.
Can I just say, listen? I write my notes. I write my notes as I watch the drama. So my notes for episode was it episode 10? My
Mhm.
notes in episode 10 when he gets shot is where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Unsub steps in front of Gon and takes a bullet for him. At this moment, I was gonna text Sam and tell her that I was fucking done with this drama. That nope, that's it. And oh, Gon ends up Rim ends up hurting two citizens. But that's not the point. Unsub better not be dead. That's literally what I wrote. Because I was like, no, that's my boy. Like, no. No. By the way, real quick, can I just talk about some of my favorite moments in this drama?
Yeah.
Like that I'm obsessed with. I wrote them down. So in episode 9, which was quite a lot, I love that the prime minister and the mother's relationship, like, and I swear if anything happens to the mother, I will end everyone. That's another person that's on my like better not die list. But I like the fact that she comes home and she's like, the mom's like, come eat, and she's like, Mom, it's too late to eat, but let me sit down and take a bite to eat, please. And then also, oh, okay. Another one I really, really loved is when Young shaved Insup's hair.
I love that scene.
Yeah.
And he's like, he was super attached to his hair.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'll do it. No, never mind. Oh, and then when when they returned, right, to the other side and Unsup was with him, and then he had that balloon with him.
He's just chilling in the
He
You
just
know
showed back
what?
and be like, here's
I
my
know you
balloon.
love Shinji. Unsub is like my baby.
I love them both. They're both cinnamon buns.
We need to protect Unsub at all costs.
Yes. And then the whole scene where he's like talking to the other guard and he's like, oh my god, you're from North Korea, and then he's like, the winter is coming, like, and then the other guard's like, what the hell is wrong with this person? And then also love the fact that you can definitely tell that Insub does not fit in, like that actor playing him plays him so well, because like you can tell in the different scenes how different Young is from Insub, and even when Insub is pretending to be Young, you can tell how different they are. Like the fact that like there's a scene where he's bringing out the gun to bring out the gun, he was like so late to it, and then when he was like
half a step behind everybody.
yeah, and then when he was like in the office and instead of just standing straight, he was like super stiffed about it, and I really really like that, like that you can tell that is still in sub, that it's not like it's
I
not
just loved when the phone was ringing and Gon was like, you need to answer it with your low voice and just be like, this is Young or whatever. And then he looks over at the guy who's giving a weird look. He goes, I just like when he talks like that.
also when he was like, hello, I was like, do you want to play Batman? Oh, that's another thing is when Lee Min Ho was going out, and this was my favorite moment, when he like came face to face with Rim or Lim, he was like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, are you gonna be Batman? Like, because his voice got so
and his
deep.
voice got deep.
Yeah, his voice got so deep.
So I just have like a slight complaint, and it's not even like anything
I have a big complaint
to really complain about, but I don't like how we get an ending and then we have to spend 20 minutes getting to the same ending.
Yeah, I agree.
So we had like the end of episode 9 and he saw Lee Lim, and then we get to episode 10 and we have to spend like 20 minutes backstorying a ton of stuff to get back to Lee Lim. I'm like, can we just, like, the whole reason why I've now shown up is, well, one is the YouTube channel, and two is because, well, Lim's just shown up and like they're about to face off, and then I gotta wait 20 minutes to find out what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like that big of a face off too.
No.
was like, "Hey, I'm gonna yell your name," and that's it.
And then he kills a couple people,
He
shoots,
didn't. I think he
tries
just
to shoot the king, and stuff gets shot, and
no. And then like, I don't know. Like, okay, one last thing I liked about the drama, and then I'll tell you a reason why I'm like, about the drama,
okay.
about the drama. Okay, so the last thing I really liked about the drama is first off, Insub's sister calling out Young and be like, "That's not my brother," and then his mom was like, "Shit, be quiet." She's like, "That's not my brother," and then the brother comes out with a gun and was like, "Mom, what's this?" And Young is like, "Oh my god!" Like he definitely has his hands filled. And then I also really like the scene where the king was giving his speech and Young was over there being like, or Insub was over there being like, yes, yes, you do it. Um, fucking love Insub. He's become my new favorite character. I still love you, Shinjae, but Insub definitely has a part of my heart. Um, what I don't like about this drama, and I don't know, you have the same thing, Sam. It's like I love a good romantic drama. I love a good romance. Like you know this. That's my favorite things in the world is a
Mm-hmm.
romantic K drama. But what I don't understand, and maybe it's because we don't really get to know the amount of time that gone is gone
Mm-hmm.
away from Tail, or we don't know how long they're apart. But when she sees him, she's constantly fucking crying. I'm sorry, I don't mean to swear, but
Oh,
she's
I
always
know.
crying. And like that scene where he gave her a flower and she falls to the ground crying, it was the same crying that she gave in the drama, the Goblin, and that scene alone of her crying was so heartbreaking and it made so sense for her to cry that way. But when I see her crying on the floor because he's like, I have to leave you, and for me it's like there was no really romantic connection between them. You didn't really
Mm-hmm.
see any romantic growth. At first it was like, oh, I hate you, you're stupid, I don't believe that you're the king. Now I believe you're the king, but now I like you. And like, but now it's like, it's just like, it's so, like, I don't know. I just don't like the fact that she's on the ground crying for him constantly. She sees him and she breaks out crying.
Right,
Which
and like yeah, I've noticed that too. It's like there's nothing behind why she's crying.
mm,
Like I get like all of this like weird stuff's going on and everything, but nothing like really traumatic has happened to her
mm,
to cause her to cry the way she has been. Other than like knowing what's going on and that there's a parallel universe and everything, there's nothing to warrant the emotion she's given.
mm.
Like
Yeah.
if we thought that like if we knew how much time had passed between him going off to war and then showing back up and it was like a significant amount of time and then she started thinking about maybe he was dead,
Mm.
then the crying makes
That
sense.
that
But
makes
the way they showed
sense.
it was he was gone for like a week and then he came back and like it really wasn't that much amount of time, and even then he talks about how much time it takes him to cross, so a week to her could have been like a couple hours to him, so who knows.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like this drama should do time points. Like be like a week later, a month later, because we don't know, and it's frustrating because it's like, as someone watching the drama, I wanna root for these characters, and I see her crying. I'm just like, not again.
So I've got a question about like the prime minister visiting jail and talking to
Her ex
her
husband,
ex-husband. And first of all, I don't know, like I don't know why is he in jail? Why is she still having contact with him?
embezzlement,
Like
embezzlement.
I know that, but like he like she keeps going back to him for like information and stuff, but there's really no like back other than like they kind of explained to us why he was in jail. Like there's no really like background to him.
Mhm.
And
He's the one who gave her information about that
mm,
chairman that was like really crazy. But also on top of that, like um I feel like he's just there for information. Like he's gonna get her information about like who was really in that, like the videos that went missing after Lee Rim came.
mhm,
But like you're right, there's no really need for him. Like there was another character that was her secretary, not secretary, but the white hair guy,
mhm.
who was in it, and I thought he was like, oh, he's the one who's giving her all the information, but in reality, it was her ex husband. But there's no really need for another character. You just had that character, or the secretary, or someone. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like there was really no need.
And then her going up to the court lady and going like, "What do I need to do to crush his heart?" I'm like,
Really now? Do
"I'm
you have
sorry.
to?
Okay."
Yeah, yeah. pretty much. Like, and I love how Kingdom was like, okay, excuse me, like if you really had his best interest at heart, you would be like, what would make his heart flutter, not like what can I do to crush his heart.
Like I think they're making her like I'm all for like girl power, but I think they like went from like girl power to like aggressive.
I mean, look at what they did for Tail. They went from Tail being like the type of person that would kick butts and like, I mean, literally the first introduction we had of her was her backing up that car, going back to the thugs and like beating them up,
And
basically.
now she's much.
And
Like
now she's like,
she
yeah,
can't
she's like,
handle her own emotions anymore.
she can't. She's constantly crying. She's constantly, and another thing though that really fucking bothered me was when Shinjae finally told Tail that he's not from Korea, he's from Korra or Korea, however you say it. Uh, did you not get confused the way he was saying? He's like, the reason why you didn't find me is because I'm here. Like, if I was Tail, I'd be like, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Like, I like dramas have a tendency of making things a lot more complicated with words. I feel like he should just like, I feel like there should have been a better reveal of it too.
Yeah.
Like,
He was being cryptic, but he didn't need to be cryptic. And
no.
like he already kind of knew that she knows about the parallel universe. So he basically all he had to do was come out and be like, "Hey, like by the way, I even if he wanted to get like mildly cryptic, he still could have been like, "Hey, like I don't belong in this universe. I don't know how I got here."
Mm-hmm.
Cuz we don't know how he like I'm guessing Lim brought him over, but like he didn't know how he got there. And my question is like how did they if he was awake and alive and aware of everything that was going on in the kingdom of Korea. And the next thing he knows, he's waking up in bed. How did his like parents or how did he convince himself that he was in the coma for as long as he was? Did he think that whole thing was a dream?
I don't know because he wasn't like super young when he switched over. But
Mm-hmm.
that being said, you're right. Like, why didn't he question anything? Did he think it was just a dream, or was he his life really that bad in Korra that he was just like, I'm gonna forget about it. This is my life now. But then again, why would he not remember it? I don't know. Everything confuses me.
This whole drama confuses me. I hope we
Yeah,
get some explanations soon. We've got what,
and
3 weeks left?
yeah, 3 weeks left, and honestly, none of this drama makes sense to me at all. It's like way too complex. The main characters don't like Lee. I love Lee Minho. Like I love him to death, and I love the girl who plays Tatel. I just said her name, so I don't remember it. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I love them. Like they're a cute couple together. But I feel like once again, the romance, nothing there. It's too complex of a story. It just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make any sense. Also it kind of, I don't know.
I don't
Just
know. And
I
now
want more.
now we've got the whole like I think they're trying to like backstep a bit with the being in the hotel room with the two pillars drawn on the window and like
Mm,
moving the arrows back and forth and like trying to explain kind of like who's where.
mm,
I think that's trying to help us sort out like where everybody is.
yeah.
Um but I don't know. I think they should pull some of the characters out and put some character development in.
I agree. I agree. I think the issue with this drama is that there's too many people in the drama.
And
Like too many
I really
people.
want to love this drama. I really do. And every week I go in going like, okay, maybe these are going to be better. And like cinematically, this is a very like well shot drama.
Mhm.
Minus the CGI. This is a very well shot drama and like they have really cool angles and really cool lighting and like the music's really pretty and I can like it for what it is, but it doesn't make much sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
And if you sit, I feel like because we're sitting here picking it apart, it makes even less sense to us than if we just watched it and accepted it for what it was.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could have easily watched. I mean, honestly, if I was watching this and I wasn't doing discussion video, I would have stopped watching it by episode 3 or 4. I'd be like, "Oh, I love it. I'm watching because Lee Min-ho's in it, and this is the writer that I like. I love the majority of the dramas from, so I'm definitely gonna watch it." And then it's
Mhm.
like complex and not really what I want. And Goblin. I know I'm like talking about Goblin a lot, but Goblin's the one that reminded me a lot about this drama.
Mhm.
It was complex, but it wasn't complex. Like the storyline was kind of simple. And yeah, Goblin had its own like like plot holes, but it definitely did a lot better than this drama. But one thing I really want to talk about, to you about is the prince who died.
Yeah.
I cried.
I was kind of thinking they were going a completely different direction with him. I thought they were gonna like villainize him, and then when it push came to shove and all of his like advisors were coming in, they're like, this is your chance to take the throne, and like you need to push the king out because like he's clearly crazy and like
Mhm.
keeps disappearing. And the prince was like, no, like he is the eldest one, he is the
Yeah.
higher, he is the king, you need to knock it off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yay. And like you saw, I really feel like we got like a true, like, I guess organic moment with them when they were standing on the cliffs
Yeah.
on New Year's morning, and it was like they were talking about how it was like a promise unspoken and like something they just did.
Yeah. Which is
And
cute.
like and then they kill him. I'm like, really? Like we're finally like we see his personality, we see that he's all for the king
Yeah.
and that he wants the best for Ligon, and then Rim just kills him.
Kills him. Which, by the way, I like the fact that he was being honest with the prince. Who was like, okay, Rim's back. Like, just so you know, like I'm gonna protect you. But then I didn't like the fact that he hid it from the prime minister when the prime minister
Hmm.
asked asked him. I was just like, wouldn't you want her to be on your side since she is your prime minister? But then again, I don't think he really trusts her. I
I
mean,
don't think he trusts her either. I feel like he understands that she has ulterior motives.
yeah.
And like her talking about how like she's always had these high ambitions and how far she's come in life and how a queen has no term limit. And I'm like,
Mm,
yeah, that's not okay.
yeah, no, okay. All. But then again, what do you think about like the like when Young talks to Taeyol and it's like, what's your end game with this? With being in a relationship with the king? The fact that
Yeah.
you're gonna have to like, I mean, you gotta think about it though. If like Rim dies, like he's out of the picture,
Mhm.
you're gonna have to choose. I mean, obviously he can't leave Korra. He can't give up the throne. That's like he's a king. So
Mhm.
obviously she would have to move. Would she
Right.
be able to do it?
And I think that was a conversation that needed to be had. I think it was a conversation
Yes.
that needed to be had a while ago,
Yes.
but I think Young was definitely the one who needed to have that conversation with her.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like I guess he's like the level mind in all of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love to when he was like he handed her that like golden bowl or whatever, and it was like, I heard you have a person who can get me like funds, and she goes, I've been bringing so much stuff to him. He thinks that I'm a corrupt cop.
Yes. Oh my god. I don't know. What do you think? So we saw the promo for the next episode of
That was
I'm a
intense.
do you think it's Luna pretending to be Tail or do you think it's actually her?
See, that went through my mind because I'm like, how, unless Gon brought her over and then like stuff went down. I don't know. I like
I okay.
my
I
brain did go Luna for a little bit.
So I don't think it's Luna because I was looking at her hair because Luna has like hair like bangs and her hair is really like
Like choppy and
choppy, gross. No offense, but it just looks like a wig. Um, but it looks like her, and I can't help but wonder if maybe Rim brought her over
or
because
Gon
he
brought her
knows
back and like shit
shit
went
went
down.
down.
Cause she's like covered in blood.
She is covered in blood.
And I'm done
Oh
with
my god! If anything happens to Young or ends up, I'm gonna end this drama.
my that's where the discussion videos end. We're done.
We're done. That's it. That's
But
it.
like she is just saturated in blood, and I'm just like, what? Like honestly, the reason why I'm gonna be watching the next episode is to find out like what the heck was going on, man.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there any big scenes that you really liked or any big scenes you want to talk about or any theories you have for the next couple episodes?
I'm done with theories. I'm done. I'm so done with my theories. The only one that I got right was that Shinjae was not from the Republic of Korea, and I
Hmm.
never even said it on video. So
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have any theories. I think like
we
I
did
don't
find the
know.
coffee though.
What?
We did find the coffee though.
We did find the coffee. I found it.
Yeah, Morgan
Uh
found the coffee.
I found it. It's called Georgia Coffee. And there was a lot of product placement
PPL.
about it. My favorite one was when they were Yeah, episode 10. When
Yeah.
they were sitting at the police, they're sitting there, and Rose says, "The sunrise, the coffee, the first night of duty of the new year." And then one of the officers is like, "Oh, they're looking at us," and he's like, "It's because it looks like we're filming a commercial." This drama, like
I
I,
can't handle this drama.
but I was looking up all the stuff for like the Kingdom News, and one of the things that I found was like this drama is like spent something like some I don't know, some amount of money, and they're like they made basically all the money back from selling it to SBS or and also to selling it to Netflix. That's where they made majority of their money back, so they don't need to do product placement. But they're still doing. I get it doing once or twice, but like,
They really
can we
could have
just
cut all of that out and had no reason for it.
yeah? Can we just call this the King Coffee Edition or the King Eternal Coffee or something? Because that coffee is everywhere.
King the Eternal PPL.
The Eternal PPL. That's the title of this video.
Yes, there we go. We have our title now. King the Eternal PPL.
God, it was just too much. I don't
Uh,
know.
it's just hard to watch sometimes.
It is very hard to watch. And I'll be honest with you, last episode was like really interesting. Like once I found out that Unsub was okay, after that I was like it took me a while to kind of
Yeah.
get through it.
Did you appreciate how Unsub took the kimchi out of his like jacket pocket and then turned it specifically so that the label was facing the camera?
Yep. And then don't you like how Gon turned it because he's like, shit, people can know that you have. But also, don't you love the fact that he brought kimchi to another world? It's like this is the only kimchi I will drink or eat, not drink, eat. It's like
Mhm.
me doing an iPhone ad and been like, here's my iPhone. Fun fact, do you know that iPhones only the good people in
Oh, we got a
movies can use
follower. Sorry.
iPhones? Yeah, I know. I saw that, and that's what I was looking at. But only like the good villains can have it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, Sam, do you want to add anything else to this video or no?
No, sorry, I was taking a picture for Instagram. No, at this point, I just, I think that for the last episode, we should do, like what you did for, was
Can
it
we?
Goblin, the Snapchat like
I have
reaction
a
thing,
but I have a thing. We should watch. Oh, I just threw out my headphones.
or
We
should we
should
watch it
get the
together?
coffee and we should watch the video together.
Okay,
Let's watch the video together and we can like do little snapshots of stuff.
right,
But we'll talk about it more off camera.
yeah, we will. But
But
other than that, like if you like the video, hit the like button. If you are wanting to see more about us griping again in the next discussion video, hit the subscribe button with a little bell. Go follow us on Instagram. I Morgan and I both post a video. We both post a picture every single day with
yeah,
something silly. It's usually ridiculous.
yeah.
And yeah, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.